African American buying power is a massive $1.6 trillion global economic engine, but that immense wealth vanishes, draining out of the community in less than 6 hours. We have mastered the art of spending, wielding a tremendous cultural influence that dictates markets, while remaining entirely locked out of the institutions that control the capital. Because for generations, we have been meticulously trained to accept an illusion. We are conditioned to celebrate hypervisibility, mistaking the blinding flash of liquidated status symbols for the presence of actual power. Yet, exchanging dollars for luxury at outside institutions creates zero equity, leaving us as perpetual renters of a lifestyle with nothing permanent to pass down. And this trap is preserved by a sanitized version of history. We are taught to revere the early struggles for basic access, demanding the simple right to exist in public spaces. But the stark reality of the Memphis sanitation stripe proved that a seat at the lunch counter means nothing if you cannot afford the meal. In their final years, leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and Marcus Garvey all arrived at the exact same conclusion. Social integration without parallel economic ownership is an absolute catastrophe. So where does true generational power actually reside? It operates completely out of sight, entirely indifferent to cultural trends and magazine covers. Real wealth is the unglamorous, silent infrastructure of society. The telecommunication networks, the data servers, and the payment processing systems collecting rent on every single transaction. If you do not hold the deeds to the water, the electrical grid, the physical dirt, and the algorithms that dictate modern life, you are not a citizen. You are merely a tenant in an extractive machine. Will you continue seeking inclusion in a system biologically designed to harvest your labor? Or will you retain your capital and build the system yourself? This is the final evolution, the psychological secession from world-class consumer to invisible landlord. Blacknomics, From Consumer to Landlord by Kaiim Daids is the master blueprint to move from hustle culture to permanent institutional power. Read the book, acquire the architect's strategies, and stop renting your existence so you can finally own your destiny.